Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Shalom Blac, and guys, I know I haven't been on here in maybe like a month, but the thing is I actually been filming videos and stuff. If I record something and I don't like it, I'm not going to post it. I literally just scrap the whole entire thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it over because I like to be happy with the content that I put out, and if I'm not happy with it, I would rather not put it out versus just put in crap that I don't like. That's besides the point. Today's video is actually sponsored by KVD Beauty. They are coming out with their new foundation. Their Lock-It foundation was actually one of my favorite foundation when I started getting into makeup because it has the fullest coverage. But I have to say it could be a little bit drying, especially for someone like me that has combination skin type. This is a completely new foundation, is not a recreation of the Lock-It foundation. This is called Good Apple foundation. And I guess one of the reasons why it's called Good Apple foundation is because the primary ingredient in this foundation is apple extract. And for some reason, I just have never heard of apple being used in makeup. But if you guys are not aware, KVD is completely vegan. And the second ingredient is actually sodium hyaluronic. I don't know how to say that word, so I'm gonna have it right here on the screen. So, cause yeah. It has a lot of minerals and vitamins that gives you that nourishment and moisture to the skin. The packaging, as you guys can see, is just a full-blown clear plastic package, which makes it really great for recyclable. You can recycle the whole thing because there's no mirror, there's no metal. Makes it super easy. But if you guys do want to learn more on how to recycle the KVD packaging, I'm going to have a link in the description bar with more information. The foundation comes in 40 different shades, which is then divided into 4 different categories: light, medium, tan, and deep equally. So I'll be showing you guys 10 of the deep shades and their undertones. So hopefully that will help you you know, figure out what shade you are in the Good Apple foundation. It's retailing for $38, but I have an exclusive bundle offer for you guys, for my followers. Don't tell anyone. But basically, KVD allowed me to pick 5 of my top favorite products from their line that you guys can buy as a bundle, including the Good Apple foundation. One of my first top favorite is the Poppy Blush. I really love this. The orange like tone to it just makes your skin glow, especially for like darker skin tone. But I do feel like this works really nicely on any skin tone. My next top favorite item that you're going to get in my bundle is the liquid eyeliner. This is actually one of my top favorite liquid liners. The next item in my bundle is the Everlasting Matte Lipstick in Plaid. I am actually wearing it today. I love this shade so much. I love my brown tones, okay? And the next thing is the Longwear Pomade in the shade Bleach, which is the color I'm wearing today. It's just basically dry matte. Now you can use this as a base for any color that you want. And then of course, a dramatic eyelash. I had to put that in my bundles because like who doesn't want an eyelash? You would get this with the Good Apple foundation in your shade. So that's pretty much my bundle. It is valued at $159, but you guys are only going to get it for $85 to get that bundle deal. I'm going to leave a link in the description bar down below. I like to swatch my foundation on my chest. I feel like if I'm wearing something that is exposing my chest, is just better off for me to match my face to my chest than match it to my neck, just because my neck is much more smaller, so I can kind of go down and apply that makeup versus trying to apply makeup on my chest. It's just it doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? So the first shade I will be swatching is Deep 80. Can you guys see that? I feel like I have to come up a little bit more. It is a warm brownsy undertone, and that is obviously not my color. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch the next shade, which is 82. And by the way, all of this foundation are even numbers, so you will see that the odd numbers I skipped. So it goes from 80 to 82, then 84. So let's go ahead and swatch 82. So as you guys can see, 82 is more on the neutral side. This is a cool neutral. And that is what that looks like. I feel like you guys still cannot really see as well. And then this one is 84, and 84 is just a neutral undertone. And I know it says just a neutral undertone, but for some reason I feel like it's giving me a little bit of yellow tone into it. But my actual shade that I'm about to swatch right now, this is 86, and I feel like 86 is the perfect shade, especially on my chest, as you guys can see that. And obviously it's not blended. When it's blended, it looks, you know, more skin-like. So 86 is a warm undertone, but this is like a warm terracotta undertone. At least that's how it's kind of explained. And this is 88, and 88 is a cool neutral undertone. And then we have 90, and 90 is a warm sienna undertone. As you guys can see, this is more of like a warm red undertone versus 86, which is my shade. I feel like it's a warm yellow undertone. And then we have 92, and 92 is basically a warm golden, a neutral golden undertone. So as you guys can see it. And then we have 94. 94 is a neutral undertone. It's actually very neutral, as you guys can see. It doesn't really have that yellow undertone. It doesn't have like a red undertone. So it's just a neutral undertone. By the way, I'm sorry, 94 is a neutral browns undertone, and then 96 is a neutral undertone. So this one is just a neutral undertone. So the final shade is 98, and 98 is basically a cool neutral undertones. So these are all of the swatches. Oh, my chest looks so cool. Like, I really like all these colors on my chest. But these are all the 10 deep swatches. So I'm just applying my moisturizer before I apply my primer. If you obviously have, this foundation is kind of more for dry skin, but do not feel like as someone that has oily skin you can't use it. You could definitely use it. I would just say use one of your favorite like mattifying primers. I don't know, you guys let me know, is there a science to this? Because when I was younger, I feel like I was dealing with a lot of like oiliness. My skin would just get like terribly oily. But the older that I'm getting, my skin obviously started changing, and I started getting more of like combination to I started getting more of like a combination skin type versus like the oily skin that I had, which I'm not mad about, because I'm like, okay, when the oils of my skin actually kind of start coming out, it just gives, you know, my makeup a natural glow, which is not a bad thing at all. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my foundation shade, which is Deep 86, and I'm going to be using the KVD foundation brush. This is actually one of the best applicator for it, but you could definitely use any kind of brush that you have and you prefer using it for your foundation, or even you can use it with a sponge if you want. I prefer using a brush because it just gives me a fuller coverage. It is so fast to apply this. The application with this foundation is ridiculously fast and smooth. So let's just go ahead and be showing you guys what it looks like and how fast this works. Look at the coverage, y'all. And this is just one dip of the foundation. This applies so fast, literally in seconds. And we are basically done. Well, obviously I'm not done blending, but I kind of wanted to show you guys one side of my face with the foundation and the other side without it, because I feel like the coverage is honestly sickening, being that this was just one dip into the foundation compact. So here you go. We have this, and then you have that. I mean, obviously, if you want to build more coverage, you definitely can, being that the foundation isn't cakey and it's not heavy, it's not gonna start like creating, you know, chunks in your face or making it look too thick. It's so smooth and just easy to apply, so you could definitely build coverage with the foundation. I do want you guys to see what my skin looked like before and after I applied the foundation, so you could just get a feel of, you know, how it's making my skin look and the coverage on it. If you guys are wondering, I'm using the Lock It concealer in the shade D33 Warm. I'm just gonna blend it out. I wanted to use something a little lighter to just brighten underneath my eyes, but I'm just doing my makeup how I normally do. I'm gonna take a loose powder and just set underneath my eyes. We're gonna start setting everything. And you guys know how I pretty much set my under eye. I like to take my translucent powder and I just dab it into the concealer until it completely, you know, dissolves into that, which makes your makeup even last longer. I actually still bake underneath my eyes, but I don't do it as my first step. I feel like when I do this, it makes my makeup last longer because you have the powder really, you know, getting into that concealer and foundation to hold it throughout the day. And then I kind of go in and bake for a little bit, and that's not even every day. It depends if I'm doing like my eyeshadow after my makeup, but since I kind of did my eye makeup today, we just gonna do this. You want to go ahead and take your favorite face powder to set the rest of your face. I like to use the same translucent powder, but I just use the back of the sponge and I just kind of go lightly to set that. So I'm just bronzing up just a little bit. I don't know if I want to do contour today. Is it just me? At some point I was so confused what contour and bronzing is. I really didn't know, but bronziness just kind of brings back that color to your skin after applying powder, and then contour just makes you look hella chiseled. I don't need to look hella chiseled, okay, because your girl put some few pounds. I mean, I've been working out, so you know, I've been looking a little snatched lately, but I'm not where I want to be, so we're going to contour, okay? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to just take a little bit of a contour powder. You see this? The nose got to just be a little bit snatched. But I feel like sometimes it doesn't work out. I don't know if it's just me. I'm like, damn. One day my nose is like looking mad snatched, and then the other, I don't know, the contour just does not be sitting right on the skin. But that also like depends on the kind of foundation I use. If I use something that is kind of drying, it's so hard for the rest of my makeup to like sit nicely on my face. Okay, so for my blush today, I'm going to be using the KVD blush in Poppy. You guys know I love my orange peachy tones blush, and this, it just complements the skin really nice, so I really like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on the highest point of my cheekbones. I feel like before I used to apply my blush like right here, which actually makes my face look much more rounder, but I learned put it upward so it just snatches your face higher. So I'm going to be applying the KVD lashes in Dramatic. I really love this lashes. It's not as dramatic as it sounds, honestly. For it, I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with a brown lip liner. I feel like I've been overlining my lips before overlining lips like became a thing, and I didn't even know it was gonna become a thing, but overlining became a thing, child. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the KVD liquid lipstick in the shade Plat. I love this shade. It's like this carrot. I don't know. That's kind of how I that's kind of how I describe it, like a carrot shade, but maybe a little deeper. I love this color, but let me continue and do the final touch. I'm gonna just set my face. I hope you guys like this foundation as much as I do. And obviously you wouldn't know if you really like it until you try it, so make sure you guys check my exclusive offer in the link right on the description box. But I am really like loving the way my makeup look. I feel like I still have that skin like. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look like I have a mask on my face, but it's just giving you that nice glow and just chocolate friendly, baby. I don't know how I do it every single time, but I do it. Thank you so much to KVD for sponsoring today's video, and thank you all for watching, and remember to always be your own kind of beautiful. Bye.